In this video, we're going to talk about long-form bridge pages. Now, what does long-form bridge page mean? Well, long-form means that it's a longer page of text, and a lot of times it's story-based. Now, I'm going to go a lot more in depth about how to craft and come up with these stories for your bridge pages. Now, these are the best and highest performing bridge pages you're going to have. If you want to know how people are making, $3 to $5 million a year, this is how they're doing it. They're doing it with stories because stories sell. However, a simple bridge page like a survey also works as well. But if you just had shocking discoveries, simple morning ritual saved my life with a little button, that could potentially work also. Now you have bridge pages that look like right here. Let me just open this up for you. These are very simple and not story-based either. So this is considered a bridge page as well, where it's just an image and just a little bit of text, and then it says click here to watch the video, which brings them to the affiliate offer. But I'm trying to make you a lot of money. I'm trying to make you an astronomical amount of money. So I'm going to teach you exactly what you should be doing when it comes down to long form. So I'm going to break this down, and then in a different video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to walk you through different components and how you can craft your story, and I'll even give you a template that you can use as well. So first thing is first, shocking discovery, simple morning ritual saved my life. Now again, we can't use something like I lost 30 pounds in 2 days with this simple morning routine. No. It just has to be very to the point and very vague. So again, shocking discovery, simple morning ritual saved my life. Now you're going to notice something right here. If I refresh it, I don't know why it's still there. Let me just take a look right over here. I guess it didn't update yet. But right over here, it says pounds. You'll notice if I go into the actual page itself to edit it, it doesn't say pounds in here. So you remove the pounds. So you remove the word pounds because you don't want that in there, because that can be a violation of Facebook's policies. And the reason why it falls under a violation is because it is body imagery. So Facebook doesn't like it when you call out a person based on their body imagery, so whether they're fat, skinny, tall, short, etc. And saying I'm 5'7" isn't calling out somebody saying, hey, you're short, hey, you're tall. It just says, hey, I'm 5'7". So let's go through this. From 248 to 137. So people already assume what's going on here based on what happens in the actual ad, and we'll talk about that in a second. So I'm 59, I'm 5'7", I used to never be able to do things I truly loved. So this is the headline. However, this entire little story right here is all predicated based on the ad. So this is just an example ad that I showed you in the last video. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to read it because it's important. So I'm down from 248 to 135, and life at 61 has honestly never been better, because never in a million years could I have imagined myself hiking 3 years ago. You see, 3 years ago, me and my husband moved from Texas to beautiful Shenandoah Valley in Virginia. We're excited about all of the new activities the new location had blessed us with, including hiking paths, biking trails in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and great climate for being outdoors. There was just one issue. I was close to 250 pounds, and the last thing I wanted to do was go outside. I experienced swift, unexplainable weight gain leading up to the years before I had moved. Now, you remember how I said you don't want to use stuff like weight gain? When you're talking about yourself, when the ad is talking about themselves, it's okay. When you say you are experiencing unfathomable weight gain, or you are experiencing the word you, it will get you banned so fast. You can't talk, and excuse me, I'm not too familiar with the first person and third person. I always get this confused. So when I say you can't talk as if you're talking to somebody or talking to yourself, you get the idea. So you need to be talking about yourself. And then it says, I even consulted with several doctors, underwent numerous blood tests, and everything was normal except that I was stuck in this excess weight that would simply not budge. I was truly miserable. It was a truly miserable feeling and depressing to think about. If I'm being truly honest, I wasn't active at all, and I couldn't do all the things I wanted to, and it was starting to take a toll. And that's when a journey started in an unlikely place, a trip to the nail salon. I was getting my nails done when I overheard a woman chatting about her transformation. So this is the transition to they found this incredible solution, right? So I decided to ask her about it. She told me about a unique method she does every morning that she likes to call her metabolism igniting 10-second ritual. Turns out I was in the right place at the right time, and this trip to the hairdresser, even though they said nail salon, right, was the first stepping stone in changing our mind and my husband's lifestyle for good. So you can tell they're doing a lot of emotional plays here, a lot of emotional plays, and they're talking in the person as themselves. At first, I thought to myself that nothing could be this easy, but ultimately, after my husband and I talked it over, we felt that it would never hurt to give it a try, that it wouldn't hurt to give it a try. Now we're both getting compliments from friends and family, and I can run around with my nephews without feeling short of breath. Since that day, I haven't ran into the woman who planted that seed which began our journey, but I feel like it was meant for me to be at that hair salon that day. I really do wish I could thank her. Words can't express my gratitude. I haven't hiked like this in years. So if we go to the page, the bridge page, right? If we just take a look at, I was running a search to see what words. So if we just take a look at this story as well, it's going to be almost like a continuation of their story, but a little bit more pushy. So my friend told me her secret and it changed my life, even though it wasn't her friend that she heard the secret from, but it's a continuation of basically what this story is, the premise of this story, right? So here's the story of when I finally knew I needed help. I can't remember how I got here. I remember telling the doctor when I woke up. My husband sat in the corner of the hospital room looking worried, and there was a soap opera playing muted on the TV. What happened to me? The last thing I remember was packing the children's lunches, and then nothing. The bright lights in the room began to hurt my eyes. So this is pain, inflicting pain on the person reading, basically saying, hey, look, this happened to me, being relatable and essentially scaring the reader. You had a cardiac episode, scaring them. I don't think I've ever felt worse. So this is a moment of realization. A nasty surprise awaited me, moment of realization. And then we have this part right over here, is essentially the transition. So the transition of, hey, I found this amazing thing. And if we just take a look at the bottom, and to this day, I'm so thankful that she thought to share it with me. Again, this is all predicated on fear. Something bad happened to me. Somebody showed me something, and I'm so thankful they showed it to me because now I get to do X, Y, and Z, all the benefits, right? I could try to explain all the ways in which this video changed my life, the way I looked, the way I felt, but you probably wouldn't believe me. I know because I wouldn't believe me either. So please just spare a moment and watch the first 5 minutes of this video. I had to think what my life might have looked like now if I hadn't seen this. And it's a little image with tap to resume. But even my pages do the same thing. 3 years ago, I moved to Scottsdale, Arizona, from Scottsdale to Texas. The secret video completely changed my life, made all the difference I was seeking. You see most people are confused. Weight gain has nothing to do with, and then I hit on a lot of the frustrations, right? So how much you diet, how much daunting exercise you do, how many carbs or sugar you eat, your thyroids, hormones, even metabolism, genetics or the aging process. And then I say it's not your fault. Then I go on to say on top of all that, there's some serious negative health problems I was experiencing. And then I go to this life-altering transformation. And so staying healthy is a constant. So let me just go from right here. On top of all that, there were some serious negative health problems that I was experiencing less and less every day due to my weight control. Inflammation, you get it. Remember this, staying healthy is a constant everyday decision that has to be made by one single individual. That is why I wanted to write this article, and I'm so passionate about sharing the metabolism crushing technique with you. I want to help enable you to start your own incredible transformation. Today I'm 59 going on, I have to change that, not 35. I'm 59 going on to 60, as you can tell. I was testing this, and it feels incredible. I can enjoy time with my children and keep up with them. I can go hiking, and I'll just start spacing this out. So when you guys download this, you have it as well. I can go hiking and enjoy the new trails by my new home, and I can even go, I can even go speaking on behalf of my local weight loss club. My motto is simple. If I can do it, anybody can. To learn about the Metabolism Crusher, click the button below. So free today, Metabolism Crusher video, and then it takes them to the page. Now, something that they don't do on a lot of pages that people will end up copying is a call to action button. So a call to action button, because some people might not understand tap to resume. I mean, everybody understands it, but some might not click it, but a button, some people will. And you can also highlight. You can highlight and hyperlink some stuff in here, like, you know, you could do to learn about the metabolism crusher button below, or click here. You can highlight or click here, and then just go, and there we go. So now we have multiple different ways that people can click here, click here, click here. So you get the idea, right? So these type of pages are story-based pages, and they work exceptionally well. They are the best converting, just so you know. They convert like crazy. You want to know the guys that are making $10, $15 million a year? They are running these type of pages, exactly these type of pages. So again, I'm going to show you how to structure all this properly. I'll even show you, if you really want to be lazy and just want to make, you know, a few $1,000s every single week, I'll show you a very simple way that you can run very simple pages with just a headline and a button, and it'll still work just fine. So with that being said, this is how we operate with longer form, long page bridge pages. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know in the Facebook group, but I'll see you in the next video.